Don't say that word.
This is a re-review, say that 5 times fast, of, because the video disappeared. This is El Toro. They're in the UK. They sent me these a while ago, and I sent out samples of these to MRP and a case, and we were going to like do a dual review sort of thing, but you know, we never actually got around to doing it. So I did put out a video by myself a while ago, and then I don't know how YouTube works. I'm not that much of a geek, but somebody asked me recently if I'd ever tried it. I said, oh yeah, go watch the video, and couldn't find the video. Come to find out, there's quite a few videos that are gone. So I think maybe like a block of them. But, you know, when you're old, you don't know something's gone until you go looking for it. Anyway, these are El ToroClasico, under the El ToroClasico line. I'll put the link to House of Liquids. And as you can see, I have a 50 ml bottle of the Cigarillos, and I gave samples like to MRP case, but they're only small samples because I liked it. It's one of those, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, 60 ml bottles, this is a 50 ml, but 60 ml bottles on the site are $32. Well, €24.95, and anyway. So it's expensive. And if you watch any other videos about the juice, that's what you're going to hear. It's expensive. But if you think about how they make this, I'm not going to get really technical. You can just go on the site and read it. But basically, they make their own flavoring, tobacco flavorings, by steeping the tobacco leaves themselves in whatever. I'm sure it's a secret process or whatever, but it's not like they buy extracts from other people. They actually steep it themselves. I guess that's what you call it. But anyway, honestly, you can tell the difference. I'm not a huge tobacco fan, but every once in a while, as you're vaping blueberry and bubble gum and all this crazy shit.
Don't say that word.
Sorry. Every once in a while, you're like, let's try something, you know, down and dirty tobacco. Unfortunately, most of the time I do that. I taste the tobacco, and to me, it tastes like feet. I don't know why. Just, So, now that's just straight tobacco. I don't mind it when it's a hint of tobacco and it's blueberry or something like that. But, so the two that I got, and I still have a bit of it, because a lot of the videos will say they ration themselves, because it's something you don't want to end. So it's more like how to describe? It's hard to describe, because I wouldn't vape this all day, only because it would cost me $32 to replace it, plus shipping. So it's sort of like a, you know, when dudes crack out the expensive cigars for special occasions, or anyway. The Cigarillo, let's see, the white one is the Cigarillo. I don't know how to explain it, but it's apparently they use like a Cuban tobacco but it's got that nutty taste to it. But the throat hit is like almost like it's really strong throat hit, and does not taste like feet or smell like feet. It's a really good tobacco. It's almost like it's authentic even. I don't know how they get the extract normally for tobaccos, but I've tried the DIY thing, and anytime I tried the DIY tobacco flavors, it just ended up smelling and tasting like feet. But it's a really nice throat hit, and it's not like I don't know what kind of a nut, but more like you know what? I can't even comment on flavor because I suck at it. But it's you can tell the difference. The black one is the Puros, and I'm pretty sure it's Puros Naturalis. Say with an accent. But they're both from the Clasico, the black one. And that one's more like a straight cigar. Like, I think you can almost smell it. What I was using it for was my pipe, when I was using the pipe a lot, because it was it gave you the illusion of the whole thing, right? But the throat hit is what gets you, because one is 18 and one is 24, but it's a strong throat hit. Vapor production obviously is great, and you get a little bit of an aftertaste with them. So they are expensive, and it's not something I would personally use as an all-day vape, only because I'm cheap. But when I went looking for this, I was so glad that there was actually some left in the actual bottle, because I'd been siphoning off little bits, and if I really liked you when you came to get some gear from me, I'd give you a little 3 ml bottle of it. But it's one of those things that if it was cheaper, it probably wouldn't have been made the same way, because apparently it's a really difficult process. I don't know. I'm not into that. But it's really enjoyable, and if this was free, I would be a tobacco vapor. That's all there is to it. So yeah, this is going back in the cold spot, so I can save it. But I'll vape these first. Anyway, check them out at House of Liquid, and if you can get past the price of them, but yeah. If it wasn't so cheap, I'd be vaping it all the time. Anyway, it is worth the money.
Sumi, don't say that word.